Listen, I gotta leap in here because part of the reason I believe that gets often overlooked why guys are waiting, because they need to be sure that they are not going to be punished. And by punished, I mean being taxed for being a decent, loving, God fearing man with no holes. Because we know that women like a guy with a little toxicity, not 100% toxic, maybe like 80-20, 20% toxic. You got to have a little bit in there. And if you don't have enough, she will be she will punish you because kind of like the Ayesha Curry effect, I think this is a part of that. She's bored. There's nothing happening. And I don't even think it's that you're a great guy. It's that you're a predictable guy. And is there a thing, ladies? Because you guys have to speak for all of women in all of history. Uh, do women punish men for being too kind, too good? I say he's a good man, Savannah. Why do you punish men for being good? You say you want a guy who loves his mother, who writes poetry, who doesn't cheat on you, who volunteers at the soup kitchen, uh, reads to kids at the library, and you punish him. You say, "You're not exciting. You don't do anything that really just I need that spark back." Why do you punish men for that? Because we're confused. We're trying to understand.
I'm going to yield the floor to Tia because I've been pretty energetic in answering these
I
things,
I
but
feel like you punted. I feel like you're punting.
I did kind of punt it, but it's because I know what I'm going to say. Y'all gonna be like, "Ah," but I can go. I can go ahead and go. Though I didn't even
Yeah,
like
just
that.
go because they're gonna all to all of us. So I'll let you take.
I mean, I
Okay.
think that's a fair question. Is it the good guy or is it the peen and vibes? And I
So
Is
can
it too
take the
much to
answer.
ask for all of it? Am I being greedy by saying I want it
Yes.
all?
Yes, it's
That's
too much.
crazy. That's
Yes.
listen, and that's crazy because as a woman, I think I bring all the good things to the table and then some. And I can cook. I like to clean and wash clothes, and I'm gonna make you remember me always and long time. So I don't think that I should have to choose. I think I want it all, and so should you. And when you find someone who matches those things and likes the little nuances of who you are, then that's the one that you propose to before 5 years comes up and her eggs are dry.
I love that. So I just want to say this. So sometimes when we talk about the good guy, because they always like, oh, nice guys finish last, and women don't want the good guy. That's not even the case, right? Now I will admit that there are some women who are silly and they could have a good man and they silly and they chasing some chaos. They are chasing some toxicity. And so therefore they miss out. But I want to do a clear difference because I know we talked in pre-pro about nice guys finishing last. And at the end of the day, it's not even about the nice guy finishing last because we know some nice guys, and I'm gonna put quotation on that, actually aren't nice. You know how you know they're not nice? Because they're expecting their niceness to get them the transaction that they desired from that woman, and therefore is no longer a good guy or a nice guy because they're expecting transaction behavior. So because you did something nice for this woman, you're expecting something romantic or you're expecting her to give up the goodies. That's not a nice guy. That's a creeper. That's an asshole. That's a nice guy masquerading under, or actually, matter of fact, let me put it that way. That is a wolf masquerading in sheep's clothing, because ultimately the fact that it becomes transactional, that they're expecting, oh, I was nice. And then let's talk about the nice guy super quickly in regards to the trauma response of the nice guy, by the way. So it turns out in some research, because I like to do some research too, there was like a lot of nice guys actually is a trauma response to rejection, which is why they cry foul when they're rejected, because they felt like they shaped this character, because it's not even a character, it's a persona. It's a persona that they thought was going to get them, manifest them some coochie, and it didn't manifest that coochie. And then that's when they cry foul and say, oh, nice guys finish last. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a difference between a nice guy and a good guy. So the good guys, like I said, there are good guys out there who some women are silly. Like, damn, girl, you had you a good man doing all the stuff that Devin talked about, and you was like, oh, no, he just didn't excite me. Well, she was silly because she should have brought the excitement into the relationship. She should have been like, you know what? Let me be that yin versus that yang to pull him out and get him all excited and whatnot. And so for that purpose, I would say, one of the things that they quoted, i.e., that they noted, was that in this good guy, nice guy conversation, that a lot of these nice guys or good guys may not be emotionally available. And a lot of times, just like Tia said, we want it all. We want that. And as a matter of fact, just that you also stated we want it all. Devin, you actually described somebody who had it all, right? It's because that emotional availability, being that them being an emotionally safe place while still being exciting. And so I think that's part of it as well. So go ahead, Devin. I saw you come off
Yeah,
mic.
no. I think I think Steph Curry is the quintessential have it all guy. So he's just the stand-in for the have it all guy. So shout out to him for that. But Jay, what do you think, man? Are we being punished for being emotionally available in low toxicity? I feel like we are.
I think so. I think so. I think there's so much to unpack here. I think first, I think women do favor they want the security of a good man, but they favor the drama of a toxic man, partially to hide their own toxicity and their own chaos. So when things are going weird in their life, they can point to their dude and not realize that they have a good guy who's keeping everything steady and the chaos is just coming from them. I think that's definitely part of it. I think the other part of it is, I think sometimes these nice / good guys, like you're going to make a distinction, right? Or whatever. I think sometimes they are emotionally unavailable at some point. I think it's because they realize they've been emotionally available to women who did not appreciate that level of vulnerability, that level of transparency. And the women wanted somebody who was going to talk to them crazy, do them dirty. And it was like, I don't know why, I just love him. And that's, you know what I'm saying? It's been that way since some people never grow up. They're like that as kids, they're like that as adults. And to the point, to S&M's point, of if you are doing something, hoping for an outcome, then you're not a nice guy. Then every politician who follows through on their promises and delivers to their constituents is not a good politician, right? Because they're actually doing something for the people that the other people want, so they can get reelected. I mean, isn't that kind of how it works? Then why would this be different from anything else, right? You show up in the way you feel like you need to show up to get the rewards of a person who shows up that way. Come on, y'all. Let's not separate the work from the reward. That's all I'm saying. Good guys are pooped on. Women think they're boring. I had a woman tell me that she didn't want to date me because she felt like I was a school teacher, math and science school teacher. And she's like, she told her friends, oh my God, I know he's going to be so boring. It's going to be so dull dating him. Hey, girl, look, you can do what you want to think. You know what I mean? I know what's happening over here. And I am a good guy. And I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy because I choose to be a nice guy. Matter of fact, I'm a good guy because I choose to be a good guy. I can do the other things. Most good guys can. To me, I get mad when they do. And then they dog you out. And then you think, oh, only bad guys out here. And there's no, because you guys do want it all. You can't accept a man who is just good and stable and just wants to be your peace in the world, right? He's too boring. He's not dynamic enough. You already know what he's going to do, right? No. And part of it, I'm going to say it's not land. This is the most ridiculous reason. Part of it is because when your girls are talking shit about how whack their man is, you want some shit to participate to the story, and you mad you ain't got nothing to say. And that's just pathetic. It's sad. How about you tell your home girl, damn girl, I'm sorry for you. My man's on point. Maybe he could talk to your man. How about that? Let's try that out. Go ahead. I'm done.
Yeah,